Hey everybody, it's time to talk about lesson 11 of Logic of English. First of all, the things that you need for this particular lesson. You'll really need to get out your rule card number 10, which is that Waldo rule that I taught them about the A, saying it's broad ah sound. You'll also need a new rule. It's rule 27. It has the vowels and then the TCH at the end. You'll need all of your phonogram cards, and then the students will need their Logic of English student books. I have it in black and white right now. So a couple of things that you need to know beforehand. So there's only one sound this week or for this lesson, which is very exciting, of course. So it's the T and the CH together. It's a consonant phonogram and it only makes one sound. Isn't that nice? Ch. It's just very quickly. So this one also, of course, makes that ch sound, but this one can be anywhere in a word. You're never going to see this word at the beginning of a word. It's never. So it's kind of nice. There's some rules that are governing it. So basically, I'm going to start out and we're going to talk about this. Oops, excuse me. We're going to talk about this phonogram. And then in their student guides, I blew it up. There's the first page of their student guide has just bunches of sentences. So again, based on what we've heard about the brain research and engaging and Kagan and things like that, you can choose how you want to do this. You don't even have to listen to me on the video. Basically, the goal is to look for the word that has the three-letter ch in each of the sentences, and to determine what vowel sound the vowel is making. Is it making its short sound, that's that smile sound, the long sound, or is it making the third or broad sound? So that would be like a, ah. What they're going to end up discovering is that the vowels are only making a short sound or a broad sound. So if all possible, you know, again, with this whole students discovering rules on their own, we want to put as much ownership into their hands as possible. We want them to discover that the TCH is used only after a vowel, a single one vowel, that's using or making its short or broad sound. Does that make sense? That is the rule. So that helps us for writing, because when we're writing in a word like crutch, we hear that at the end. We hear that single vowel. We know it's that TCH. It helps for reading too, because it determines what the vowel sound is going to be. It completely eliminates the long vowel sound. They're never going to flip to the long vowel when they see this ch. So day one, again, is me introducing the TCH. It's introducing this rule. And then the second thing I'm going to do is to talk about words that have ALK in them, like walk and talk, because the L is completely silent. And then we talk about the Waldo rule again, how the reason the A is making its ah sound is because the words all have a W or an L in them. Let's get to the words for this week. So I'll go through list A first, and then we'll do list B, and then we'll talk about the rest of the week too. So number one for list A is follow, 2 syllables. You've got follow. So you go o, o. This is the o, u. This is the ow, o. So they're going to, again, mark that. Follow. Number 2 is watch. Ch. Make sure they underline this 3-letter ch. And then again, you can point out this is making its ah sound, its broad sound. Enjoy. So I would say to spell enjoy. So we've got oi. Use the oi that you can use at the end of a word. Push is number 4. Sh. Use the u, u. Number 5 is eat. Eat. Use the e, Number 6 is throw. O. Use the ow, o, or the one that you can use at the end of a word, basically. Number 7 is match. Ch. It's that 3-letter ch. Number 8 is teach. Ch. Now notice, there's a switch here, and the kids are going to say, wait. But this is a double vowel. This is the e, so this has to be the ch, because the TCH only ever follows a single vowel. So you can kind of have a teaching moment there if you want to. Number 9 is want. Want. Sorry, I lost my place. 10 is read. Read. Use the E-A. Number 11 is catch. Catch. ch. I would emphasize that otherwise they could put an E there. You may need to help some kids too to know that this is the X. Number 12 is reach, each, reach. This is the E-A, and here again is our CH. Number 13 is call, K-A-O, double your O. 14 is walk, W-A-O, K. You want to put that O in there even though they're not going to actually say that, but for making it so that they understand that that L is actually in a word, it's silent, but it's in it. A new spelling marking, we're going to double underline any silent rules, or silent, letters. And then talk, T-A-O-K. And again, double underline that L. Again, putting the ownership as much into the kids' hands as possible. We're on lesson 11. At this point, they should be segmenting out those sounds by themselves. So my goal for us this week, and even for myself, I always want to kind of do this by myself, but the goal is to throw it back into their laps and say, you know what, you've been doing this for 10 lessons. You should be able to segment these things out. Trickier ones like follow, maybe not, but watch, totally. Put it back in their hands. Say the word watch. They say it. Say the sentence, I'm going to watch you, and then say you segment it, and they go watch, and you do your fingers or whatever markings you're doing, and see if they can do it, because they should be able to hear those sounds, and then that kind of gives you some clues as to who's really getting it and who's not. Let's do list B. Stretch is number 1. St, I don't have enough fingers. St, and then it's the 3-letter ch. Stretch. Number 2, overcook. So you've got overcook. So this is how I would do it. I would say O, and I'd put my hand back. Cook. K, k. And this is the O. Comfort. I would say to spell comfort. Or again, the I'm sorry, I should have said comfort, so they know it. Shatter, shatter. So you've got sh, at, t, use the of her. Threatening, oh my goodness, this has got to be a list C at this point. Threatening, so you've got threat, and use the E-A. And then I would bring my hands back in because you don't have enough hands. So then N, and then ing, threatening. Deliver is number 6. Deliver. D-E-O-I-V. Use the of her. Number 7 is pitch. P-itch. Underline that 3-letter ch. Make sure you kind of point out, oh yeah, there's only a single vowel there. It's the I. Number 8 is repair. 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 Number 9, referee. Referee. So you got F. E. Use the E-double-E. Number 10 is shrink. Sh. Use the tall one. Number 11 is repeat. Repeat. Eat. Repeat. Use the E-A. Scratch is 12. Ch. Now, I don't know about this whole finger thing. I might do like 3 fingers like this. Scratch. To kind of give it an idea, but it's that 3-letter ch that's important. Number 13, select. I would say to spell select, just to help them. S-E-O-E-C-T. Select. Travel is 14. Travel. T-R-A-V-E-O. And then number 15, animal. Animal. I would do animal or animal. Probably because if you look at our markings in our it says do the to help them. So it's o, animal, just so that they are getting it. Again, even with list B, try to put as much of the independence back into their hands as possible. So like shrink, that's all just your basic letter sounds. They should be able to segment those out as much as they can. Going through the rest of the student notebook, there's lots going on, particularly we're adding lots of prefixes. We've added some more parts of speech. Again, this is a curriculum that has tons of stuff in it. It's your job to make it your own. So pick and choose what you think is most important and what you want to focus on. If you don't get to anything, it's not possible at this point. So thanks. Bye-bye.